Okay guys, we've got our third box here. I'm going to open it up. Try a different angle on the camera. I know it's a little weird, but let me know what you think. So far we've pulled one legendary and another common cold foil. 3 majestic foils in total, and about 12 majestics. Again, as usual, this is first edition. Packs over here. Foil common and our rares. As some would already know, the 3 classes for this set is the Ranger, Runeblade, and Guardian. And we don't have 4, just 3. I think it's a pretty interesting set at this time, though I think it would have still been nice to have a 4th. The classes seem to be getting a little more intense with more and more support. The last set we had, 2 options, including light and dark. This one they're just like, hey, we'll really just throw a whole bunch around. Another oak and old, that's good because I plan on running him, and that'll be my second. Copy of that card. We'll probably need 3 to run a proper playset. Another good card. I'm leaning towards the Elemental Guardian. My brother is leaning towards the Elemental Ranger. So that's pretty much what we're looking for. I, of course, always enjoy the Runeblade class. It's one of the best classes to have around, really. It's very versatile, especially Viscera, the original Runeblade. Split damage just made him much more fun and unique back in the day. Harder to block, harder to deal with, as opposed to just like a simple wizard with arcane barrier is just more than enough. Oops. Getting a good amount of rares in here, and just 1 majestic so far. As always, the borders are nice. Some of the artworks, very nice artwork. These ones just looks quite powerful. It suits the 10 on the red version. These ones look, very, I guess, Runeblade. Like the runes are what you would actually call a little markings, I guess. Rosetta Thorn. Sounds like an actress. Oh, another majestic. At least with having only a few classes, each of the classes has more offered to it this set around. I would say I'm glad about Guardian, especially with that new Seismic Surge card, which was insane, because before you can only make up to 1. You gotta be careful with that because, you know, some people at tournaments like to make more than one in a row, but they're automatically destroyed. But making multiple at once, that's quite interesting. As I was saying, I was happy to see Guardian support. However, I would like a lot more to finally see more ninja support. I felt like the support from Crucible War, none of it suited me personally. I guess that was more of a blitz thing. I'm sorry, guys. And the last one, we just kind of rushed through most of it. I'm sorry, guys. This is when I wanted to take a little more time, get a better look at the things myself. The foils this time look a little nicer as well. Nice little shine to it, and it's put on there a little nicely. Some of the other ones in previous sets, they're obviously nice, but they look a little more dull. Can't really tell just by looking at it that it's even foil in some cases. Some cases I open up the packs and I'm like, did I not get foil? Then I just gotta look super closely at the one slot that it would be in, and I'm like, oh geez, that is foil. Cold Wave always reminds me, some of these names remind me of like other games I used to play. Ooh, here we go. Foil Majestic. Fulminate. And my brother, we've been playing since Welcome to Wraith. And we had quite a bit of experience. We kind of missed out on Crucible itself. However, I don't consider it much of a miss because the only reason I would have been interested was the ninja stuff. There we go. Pulls are getting a little better now. One of the only cards I managed to get from there so far was a foil Gorgonian Tomb, first edition. Maybe I could do a video where we showcase our collections. I'm not entirely sure. As you see, we don't usually keep active on YouTube regularly. Just whenever we get the time or the chance to put something up. Well, this pack is about halfway through. And a lot of the artists are getting a little bigger named in these sets. I know the first couple sets, they weren't as well known until, well, the first set itself, and then Arcane Rising really gained a lot of attention with popular artists. Back when we had our shop, it was always our plan to invest in this game, and immediately as soon as COVID began, we had to close down, and then we had, oh nice, Winter's Will. We ended up having to sell off what remaining little bit we did have, and as soon as we ended up with nothing, well, close to nothing, because we had a little bit to sell later down the line, but when we had basically nothing left, everything skyrocketed, which was quite far more than I would have ever expected. I was expecting big things, but not that big, to be honest. Me, I don't mind collecting unlimited. However, like this, it is, while this first edition is cheap right now, I would say, if you have any plans to pick it up now, because it is going to be a limited printing, and this is your only chance to get booster set cold foils. You will not be able to get them in unlimited, and I don't even think you'll get alternate arts in unlimited, which you have a chance of getting usually around 2 or 3 different ones here. You can save money. Ooh. What is this? This is an alternate art? Wow, I did not really know that they are looking this good. This is the first time I've actually pulled one, guys. I really, really love the cold foiling. This, I don't even... What would you... Wow. Huh. It's the first time I've even seen one myself, actually. Looks amazing. Gotta be careful. I wonder, does that knock out my cold foil, though? I hope not, because I honestly still like a cold foil. Some of you might be thinking, don't get too greedy now, but I prefer that. Though this alternate art, it looks very nice. And with that, we've got 6 packs to go. For those interested, they have Earth, Lightning, Elemental is the class that they all have, and then they have Essence of whatever 2 elements. And it seems it's Earth, Lightning, and Ice. I think that's the 3 options. And there's also Elemental cards themselves. So if you include generics with these have up to 5 class options, which is far insane. We haven't had anything remotely on that level. I don't even think the Monarch is closely compared to this at all. I know it's not at all much of a power creep, which this game, of course, like all games, will get there eventually. But I don't think we're there yet. Set 1's still by far my favorite. I actually have my Ninja deck in first edition and foil unlimited. The only thing I was not able to get, I actually had all the equipment at one point, which unfortunately, very sadly, I had to get rid of. I did manage to sell my blade, my Mask of Momentum, back for $1,600 at the time, which I needed to pay for rent. Which, I guess, better to keep a roof over my head and keep a shiny card in my deck. I did, however, eventually decide to get the unlimited version after I was not able to get the cold foil back for a while, which is insane that it even sold that much to me, because I had trouble convincing myself to buy it for $130 back in the day, $130, And for it to, at the time, was selling for over 2. I just sold it for a quick 1,600. Just to make sure I get the money on time. I was selling in my display cases, cold foils, commons for 10, 20 bucks, which almost nobody ever bought. Down the line, I sold most of them for about 30. And then they just kept going up and up. I got rid of a few for 50, 60, but it's crazy to see now, even still, some of them at one point, I saw some for sell for 1,000 up. Alright, our second to last pack. Dang it. Looks like that might mean no cold foil. I don't know, is that even considered cold foil for this alternate art? I really don't know. Oh, we still got one. Nice. Nice little common Ragamuffins hat. So we got a cold foil and an alternate art. I'm very happy with that. Oldheim. So for you those that are interested, here's Oldheim. 20 life, so these are the Blitz versions. Briar. Let's see if we can find the Ranger in here real quick. Alexi. And then for you even more curious, for Briar's tokens, the embodiment of lightning, and the embodiment of earth. Very interesting to be able to create 2 different tokens, 2 different ways. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.